So, welcome everyone. We are so excited that you are here to join us to learn about Shackley's Get Clean Cleaners. This, you guys, was my very first love, and I feel so blessed to have found something that not only is safe for my family, for my pets, for the earth, but also safe on my pocketbook. Because let's just face it, there are cleaners out there in like the health food store that are ridiculously amount of money, and I don't think I would be buying them. As a matter of fact, there was a time where I did try a few of them and they didn't even work that well. So I want to share with you guys, boom, ba-doom, our Get Clean Starter Kit. Now, this is a starter kit to just help you get started, but you can purchase any of these separately. But first, let me just tell you a little bit about Shackley. Shackley has been around for over 60 years. They are a leader in the health and wellness company, and they are known for their integrity. They are known for their clinical studies, and they are known for just really just being good to the consumer. I really do love that Shackley just really does their due diligence when it comes to testing and making sure that it works. And then, of course, when you look at the history of Shackley, and I had posted some of Shackley's environmental history in our event page, it was like a mile long. I'm sorry for
It
the
was.
but
It's all
basically,
true.
yep, it was all true. I mean, from Jacques Cousteau to the guy that climbed some mountain to, there was someone
Mount
who flew
Everest.
across the ocean. We all used Shackley. And I think one of my favorite things about the Get Clean kit was Oprah Winfrey. She loves the Shackley cleaners. So that's just something that's really cool. Now, a real fast story. I had a son at my older age, and I knew that the cleaners that I was using in my house was not good. And I was nervous because I didn't have the kind of cabinets that you can lock. You can see my crappy cabinets behind me. I didn't have the cabinets that you could get a child lock on. And I was like, what am I going to do? Am I going to tape up my thing and then untape it? So when I found Shackley and I saw what was being offered, I immediately jumped on it. It was like a no brainer for me. And what made me feel even more safe was that even when Holton was little and he wanted to help mommy clean, I didn't feel bad about giving him the window cleaner to clean his toys with. So it was definitely something that I was just really, really thankful that that was the case. All right, I'm just going to change this view for a second. Okay, yeah, no, we'll leave it like that. All right, so really fast, I want to introduce you all to Colleen Fay. She is my partner in crime in Shackley. She is just an amazing woman, and she's going to just tell her 1 minute fast story about what the cleaners did for her.
Hey, how was everybody tonight? So for me, again, like Jamie, the cleaners were my first introduction to Shackley. And that came from someone who cared and heard my story about my family allergy situation. And so in my response to how bad our allergies were, and I'm really putting this in a condensed form, which I'm not really good at, but she heard my story at an event, and my son and I suffered terribly from allergies. I did my whole life. So what I thought was the answer was to clean and clean and clean and clean and clean. So I had a very active son. I had a dog. We had a big backyard. I'm a New Yorker. I never had grass in my life. I had no idea what I was in for. And here I was. So now I was having all these, allergy issues. So the person who is a very good friend of ours, Patty, and has been in with Shackley for 20 years, made a very subtle suggestion to me that quite possibly I was more allergic to the cleaning I was doing than to what I was supposed to be allergic to. And I thought, how does that even make sense? And she showed me in a presentation that I was cleaning with such toxicity, and I was damaging my immune system, damaging my respiratory system. It was a hormone, it was just doing things to me that I never had presented to me before. My allergist just thought, hey, here's the 5-year plan, come get some shots, you'll be fine, and life is good. And I'm thinking, nah, that's not going to work for me. And I just went back to my roots and I said, all right, you know what? I have to do things that sound and make more sense to me, health-wise, plant my son. I mean, I didn't want my son getting injected with allergy shots. It was like, no, it didn't work for me. Why would I give that to him? He was anaphylactic to nuts. He had a lot of respiratory issues, and I just thought, okay, you know what? I'm going to take all my stuff. I'm going to put all my chemicals in the garage and I'm going to give that kit a shot. And I did, and I used it religiously for about 3 weeks to a month. And I couldn't believe it. I mean, I wasn't eating Benadryl. I wasn't exhausted after I cleaned. Jake could breathe. He wasn't, complaining about needing his nebulizer or doing this. Things were very different. And I just thought, okay, wow, could that really be that simple that I just had to change what I was using? And my life, I used it. My mother was a bleachaholic, and it's no wonder that we all had allergies. In retrospect, when I look back at my family, it was the same thing. We all had the same issues. And it was what it was, but I changed everything out. And then we started using supplements and Nutriferon and blah, 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 blah. And about 3 months in, 12 years ago, we never saw my allergist again.
Yay! I love that story.
Ever.
I think that is amazing, and I'm really glad that you found Shaklee, and I'm glad I found you because you were the one who turned me on to it.
So that's probably the shortest I ever told that story.
Okay, that was good. All right, so let's tell you everything that comes in this kit. So everything that you need to green your home comes in this awesome starter kit. And there are some other things that don't come with the kit that you might want to add, and I'll talk about those towards the end. So let me go through how all this, what's all in this. So first of all, besides the main cleaner, what we call the star of the Shaklee kit, this is called the basic H. So let me just change my view here so that we can see better. There we go. Okay, this is called our basic H. You can see I still have, a good amount left. And this is about, I've used this maybe, I think the last time I bought this was a little over a year ago. That's how long it's been. So the basic H is a super concentrated cleaner. You use this to make your all-purpose cleaner, your windows cleaner, and a degreaser. Now, these bottles come with the kit. They're usually empty, and what we do is we fill them with water first, and then we add the recipe of what they ask of, which is on the bottle, which makes it very simple. But here's the cool part. Window cleaner, you only need 2 drops. And don't do more than that. Don't make the same mistake I did, because if you add more, you will get streaking. But 2 drops is all you need. And they say 1 to 2 drops. And it has it written on the bottle. And then, of course, you have your all-purpose cleaner. You only need 1/4 teaspoon. Just this little tiny teaspoon. That's it. That's all you need. See that? That's it. And then for the degreaser, you do need 1.5 teaspoons for the degreaser. And the degreaser, we don't use as much, so it still lasts just as long. So Shaklee's Basic H is great for wood floors. It's great for your furniture. It's great for, there's, I think, over 101 uses. Some of them are off-label uses. But we have an amazing amount of people in Shaklee who've been doing Shaklee for 40 plus years, and they literally share their, what I call the cleaner's cookbook. And it's really quite interesting, some of the things that this has done and can do. And here's the cool part, your plants like this. So like if you're mopping your floors, you can just throw your old water in your thing and just put it right into your flower garden, and your flowers will love it. So I love our Basic H, and this is like our main cleaner that we use. Now you're also going to get in this cool little caddy. I'm just going to put these back. Our laundry system. So the laundry system comes with a 32-ounce bottle of laundry liquid. Now this is empty because I've used it, but this is the liquid laundry, and I'm going to talk about another kind in a second. You can get it fragranced or unfragranced. And just a reminder, Shaklee uses things that are safe. Nothing. Let's put it this way: everything they use will not hurt a cell on your body. And I love that the laundry detergent was a big game changer for my husband, because he had terrible skin issues because he worked outside. He was sweaty, and the cleaners I was washing his clothes with were causing some really terrible issues. And once we switched, that hasn't happened since. So, love the liquid laundry. It also comes with our famous, I love this stuff, it's called Nature Bright. This is our stain remover and a laundry booster. This is what I would consider like might replace your bleach. This is a lifesaver if you have children. My family used to laugh at me because I would dress my son in white, and they'd be like, "Oh, look at Jamie. She could tell she's only had one child." And I was like, "Nope, it's Shaklee. I swear to God, I can dress my son in white because I can take the stains out with this." So I'm going to show you a little example because Colleen, I did pull out the little
our kit.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to demonstrate what that does. So
Yeah, I still have mine.
we do have something called Soak the Impossible. So any kind of stain, this will get it out. Guaranteed, I will bet my life on it because let me tell you, I've tested it for everything. So besides the Nature Bright that you can add to your laundry, we also have these amazing dryer sheets for static cling. And I love these because there's no smell. They're actually made out of vegetables, believe it or not. You preparate them in half like this, and you just throw them in the dryer, and it gets rid of any static. And it even tells you, I think, on the box,
They're
says,
paper.
Yep, nothing more inherently good than soft, fresh bed sheets, except maybe these innovative dryer sheets. They're veggie-based, they're biodegradable, and they provide fair and just distribution for soft, static-free goodness for every last humble pillowcase. So, and that's it, guys. Just think about that. If you are using conventional cleaners and you are wearing your clothes all day, you're drying off when you get out of the shower with your towels, you're sleeping in your sheets, you are constantly being taxed by those chemicals. And I do believe recently New York City just banned like Tide, Gain, some of the top ones, and they're no longer allowed to sell. I think something they have a year to get removed off the shelves or something crazy like that. But how crazy is that? That finally we're starting to see that people are taking notice, companies are taking notice that they cannot be using these chemicals anymore. So I love our dryer sheets. So that's a great, great thing. Now, also that comes in the kit, I'm just going to move all this aside here for a second. Okay, you're also going to get our dishwasher powder. Now, this normally comes in a bag like this, okay? And you just refill the canister. This is the Nature Bright canister that you refill. And I love our dishwasher stuff because, again, something that I didn't know about, but there was a lady who has been with Shaklee for a while. She's an amazing woman. Her name is Gwen. And she noticed something about her son. And when she would turn on her dishwasher, she noticed how her son would have these kind of outbursts. And it didn't dawn on her right away, but she had experimented to see if it was the heating element of the what they call the VOCs, or the volatile organic compound that comes out of your dishwasher, can cause stuff in the air and create situations
Respiratory
of
issues.
toxicity. So what's really important is what you're using in your dishwasher. Now, if you have a jet dry area, you can use our Basic H all-purpose for your jet dry, and it really makes your glasses sparkle. I'm telling you, it just amazes me, like all the cool little tricks that that you can use for all of this. All right, so we love the dishwasher. You're also going to get our dishwash. Now, this was also great because I actually used to use this to clean Holton's high chair with, and the straps on the high chair that used to get disgusting. This really did a great job. But here's the thing about Shaklee's cleaners. Everything is very concentrated, and you only need like 2 drops of this to do a whole load of dishes. So you don't want to glop it on like you do with other conventional cleaners. You just need a drop or 2. And it's funny because when people come over and they go to use my sink, I have to school them. Okay, got to teach them. You don't need a lot like you normally do. Now, here's also another thing you're going to get in your kit. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about these, but I have a bow on here because it's going Teacher Appreciation Day is coming up. And I usually hand these out to the teachers. They love me for it because we have something called our Get Clean Germ Off wipes. Now, I love these because it kills bacteria. These actually came out when the pandemic hit, and I love that Shaklee created this for us. I love that this is a multi-surface cleaner. You do not need to rinse it once you use it. It kills 99% of any bacteria or viruses. And I love that what's interesting is like certain brands that you might use often only kill like 8 pathogens, where our germ off wipes, they clean up to 32 pathogens. So amazing, amazing. And here's what else you can do. Don't say anything, but you can make your own wipes. So we have, and this does not come in the kit because this is not, the germ off, our Basic G, and we have a smaller bottle. It doesn't come in such a big bottle. This is our germicide. I use this for my bathroom. I use this for when I'm cooking chicken. And we even have a Basic G spray bottle that you can get with it. It's a proper type of spray, so it doesn't like spray out into the room, but it has a straight stream. And we love the Basic G. If you have pets that you need to clean up after, so much safer. And let me just say, like certain things, like if this were to spill and you got it on your hand, you won't end up in the emergency room. Okay, that's one of my favorite things. It's still not considered not toxic, but it is way safer than some of the other things that you might want to clean with, such as like ammonia, etc., etc. Okay? All right, now, besides all those cleaners that come with this kit, okay, you also are going to get this cool little caddy. You're going to get a dish thing. You're going to get this amazing window cloth that I love. It's great for your mirrors. It does a great job. You're going to get a pump for your liquid laundry. You're going to get a measuring scooper for stuff. You're going to get a measuring spoon. So it comes with all these extra things. There's another type of cloth that comes with it. And I love that it gives you everything of all that. Yes, honey, you can come in. My husband. Okay, so you get lots of other things that come with this caddy. Now, here's some of the things that do not come in the kit that you might find interesting and that you might find helpful. So one is the Basic G, okay, and the bottle. This does not come with the kit. But we also have, if you are someone who likes to do their laundry and fabric softener and your, dryer sheet, which I am, we have a soft fabric laundry detergent. So I love using like that little ball that you put the detergent in and then you pull the plug and you stick it in so that it dispenses properly at the right time. And this, see this little bottle right here? This is called the Shackley Breeze. So I take a little bit of our fabric softener because I love the smell. It really makes your clothes smell so nice. And it's light. It's not a strong fragrance like some other detergents. But you can put a little bit in a bottle with some water, and you can spray this in your dryer, in the drum before you put your wet clothes in. Or if you have a certain area in the bathroom or whichever place in your house that needs a little freshening up for guests, this is amazing. And I love that it's safe. It's not toxic, and yay. So that is some other things. Now, one more big one, and then I'm going to show you a trick. This is our Scour Off paste. It is, I think, around $15. Okay, maybe 17. I'm not sure. No, I think it's 15. It's $15. And this Scour Off is amazing. It took off magic marker off my mother's walls that my son painted, which thank God. It's great for your pots and pans. It's great for your oven. It's great for if you have a porcelain sink that you really need to get clean. It's good for the bathtub. But what's great about this is I could sniff on this and it doesn't smell toxic. It smells like cherries. It's very light and it's really quite a lovely smell, and it does an amazing job. So that is really what's important. I think I recently gave some to my friend, and I did her teapot for her, and she was shocked at how nice her teapot came out. So this was really cool. Speaking of tea, if you have like tea filters, our Nature Bright that I mentioned to you earlier for your laundry detergent, you can sprinkle some in like either like a cup that's stained, or if you have those strainers and you sprinkle a little bit on there, let it sit overnight, and it looks brand new the next day. It's shocking. So I love, love, love that. So let's give you a little demo on how awesome Nature Bright is. Let me grab my cup. By the way, we do offer a Shackley Get Clean pitcher, so we do have safe, clean as well. And let's just see here. Okay, so let's just show you this little trick. Okay, so I just put some, actually, let me put a little bit more water in here. Okay, so this is some iodine right here, okay? I'm just going to put a couple of drops. I'm going to be very careful that I don't spill this because you know iodine is like one of the worst things that you can stain. I'm just going to go like this and squirt some in here. Or maybe not. Let's just open up the lid. All right, I'm just going to do a little bit of this like this. Okay. What the heck? Let's do a little more. Okay, now I'm just going to close that up. Just going to give it a little stir. You can see kind of nasty looking water, right? Now I'm going to take some of our Nature Bright. I'm just going to put a little bit in my hand. It don't need much. Okay, I'm just going to put a little bit in my hand. And I'm just going to sprinkle it in there. Now watch, I'm just going to swirl it around. And look! I actually put a little too much in, but there you go. Took it right away. So the Nature Bright, and I'm going to probably use that to clean something with, maybe a coffee cup. And it's just amazing that you don't need a lot. And that it does such an amazing job. So like if you have something that has a terrible stain on it, Shackley, our Soak the Impossible recipe works every single time. All right, before we go, I want to offer you guys a special tonight really fast. The Get Clean kit is normally in retail price $128. If you are a member, it is only $109. And for that amount of money, that's going to save you $3,400 in conventional cleaners. How crazy is that, right? So if you order a Get Clean kit and you add either our basic G along with maybe our fabric softener, or maybe you want the paste to make it $150 or more, you're going to get free shipping. You're going to get free membership. And just so you know, when you have a Shackley membership, you are not required to order monthly. You are not required to pay yearly. You are a Shackley member for life. And one of my best parts of this is that if you order this tonight, we're going to gift you a bottle of our basic G. Okay, we're going to give you one of these. And what was the other thing, Colleen? I'm trying to remember. Was it this? If you didn't get the basic G and you didn't need this bottle, then we'll come up with something else for you.
Yep. We got plenty of deals.
Yes, we do have plenty of deals.
Plenty of deals.
Okay, so
we have 350 products to pick from.
Yes, we hope that this was helpful. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to first stop our recording. So give me a second here. And I just want to thank everyone who was watching this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please reach out to the person who sent you this video. All right.